we are intending to do, and then after that we'll have a short introductory session on like every member can introduce themselves. As I mentioned at the start of the meeting, this meeting is getting recorded and I intend to put it on YouTube, reason of which you will get to know right now. So let's just start. First, Localhost Guild. This is not a club because this is not affiliated with any teacher, and this is not a student group because why? I'll go over our goals. So the goal is that okay. First, let me tell you about myself. I'm Arshil, and yeah, I've done two internships till now. I'm also in pre-final year, if like some of you don't know it, and I've done two internships right now. I've won 5 hackathons till date, and some of which were from Google and Bits Planning IIT Delhi, and I have a number of projects. I think at least there are 40 or 45 repos in my GitHub right now. So this was me, and why am I doing this personally? First, I want to share knowledge, but no one is that good. I'm doing it for my resume because it will look good on my end end of the year CV, and I'm hoping that we build a community here where we can share referrals. So if I give you an example, if any one of you have heard of Harkiyat Singh, so he runs a cohort. He's a like a big YouTuber, and that is a community. So in that it started as we are starting right now, basically a group of coders trying to teach each other different things. And what happened in that was that it like the members of that group grew so big that they started handing out referrals in that group. So that is something where I see this project going. So the goal is to make us, all the members of our guild, the cream of the crop when it comes to placement cycle. And I think as almost all of you might have noticed, most of our peers don't have basic coding skills, unfortunately, and this is something that we can take advantage of to get better placement, at least in Amity. What this group is not, this is not a classroom. There's no accountability. You don't have to do this. This only works if you are willing to put in the effort yourself. What this group is a place where you can direction on what to learn and when to learn. Okay, someone just joined in the meeting. Let me just admit them. Huh. Yeah, sorry for the interruption. Let me just get back on the track. Yeah, the expected outcome from this group is that after 2 or 3 months, we'll have at least 2 or 3 resume ready projects that you can just put in your resume, and hopefully someone will notice you. Not to say that this is just a project building thing. We'll also be focusing on building core Python fundamentals, which which of course will help you in multiple phases of life. Another thing is that as you grow in skill, you will feel the need to attend competitions, which is very important. These competitions, if some of you doesn't don't know, are called often are hackathons, and for hackathons you need good teammates. So this group will also provide you a place to find those teammates, go out there and win awards, and yeah, make your skills network. The this this 3 month phase. Okay, how do I move this arm? This 3 month phase, I've divided it into 3 parts. First, each phase is of 1 month, and we have 3 phases. In the first month or the first phase, we'll be focusing on your core fundamental Python skills. That will include obviously the loops and the dictionaries and all the basic stuff that you need to know to obviously advance further. Here we'll also touch, if we do have the time, on common libraries such as NumPy and Pandas. One thing I would like to mention here is that this phase and the topics that will be covered in each week will be changed according to your skill level. So right now I don't have an accurate measure of what skill level like most of you are sitting right now. So that's why I haven't defined any concrete goals as of yet. So that is our phase one that will be starting from tomorrow, hopefully. Then the phase two will be exploring multiple libraries. So here, as we touched on NumPy and Pandas in phase one, we'll take that and expand that into Matplotlib and hopefully Scikit-learn too. Scikit-learn is a basic ML focused library, and by the end of this phase, you will at least know how you can learn a new library or anything new related to tech. So if anyone of you is not coming from a tech background, the process of learning a new library or a new API is a skill on its own that needs to be practiced. At least that's what I believe. And by the end of this, the phase two, you will at least be able to go to the official documentary and see how to use what you want to use. Then phase three will be just completely project building. So everything that we will learn in the first two phases will be applied here. And yeah, we'll be building some cool projects hopefully. Next. Okay, learning in public. This is something I briefly touched about when I was talking about the YouTube video. The scene right now is that you can learn as much you want, but they are on your own. But in isolation, I mean. But there are a couple of problems to that. First is that no one knows you are learning. It has motivational aspect and also a much more technical aspect. Right now it's recommended everything you do that might help your CV or that might help you get job, you document it somewhere. This has couple of benefits. First, if LinkedIn is the paramount social media for anyone seeking a recruitment right now, and you have two options. Either you first build skill and you say ki, I've built this much skill, and then make projects. That is time consuming, and I don't think we frankly have enough time for that. What we will be doing, and I suggest we do, is that everything you learn weekly, we put it in the on the LinkedIn as a post. So this will include what you build, what personal lessons you got from that, and I'll be going over the weekly schedule for us later in the slide. But yeah, you are expected to make a LinkedIn post every week discussing. Okay, this is not like marketing for the this group. You are like welcome to mention it. And okay, is my screen not visible now? Okay, for some reason it just decided not to be. But yeah, okay, is it visible now? Yeah, wonderful. So, yeah, learning in public, you are expected to make at least one LinkedIn post that will grow your LinkedIn, and you are free to mention this guild or not. That is your choice. Second is the YouTube video. So every meeting, including this one, will be uploaded onto YouTube video, and in these meetings, there are a couple of things that we will do. First is that the assignments that you will be getting each week, everyone right now I'm thinking that everyone will have a different assignment, and by the end of the week we'll combine all the 9 assignments to build a short project. So when you come in the say next week's meeting, you will have certain skills that you have acquired through the week, and using the skills you have had, hopefully. Okay, someone just joined again. Okay, Lavanya. Yeah, so as I was saying ki, uh, yeah, so sorry for the interruption, guys. But yeah, I was discussing about the meeting. In the meeting, you'll come here and you'll explain what you did and how you did. This will be uploaded to YouTube so that if someone wants to recruit you, they can just open up the page of Local Guild and see what you have done and that you have been working hard for the past say 3 or 4 months, and that you can, like, this will also serve as your proof of work in some instances. So these were the two outlets that we'll be doing when it comes to learning in public. Next will be the weekly objective. So this is how our typical week will go. At the start of the week, say Monday, I'll send you a list of topics that will be need to covered and some videos that I recommend. Important thing to note is that you are free to learn from wherever you want, whenever you want. There's no restriction on what you can learn, but you at least need to tackle down all the objectives that I've shared. Now, using those objectives, you have to complete the assignments. every assignment that you complete will have to be uploaded on GitHub. Of course, to build your GitHub profile and also to ease the project making system later down the line. So, start of the week, I'll share the videos, recommended videos, and the learning objective for the week. Then I'll also share certain assignments related to a project or not. We'll see how your skill level responds to the project idea. During the week, you are expected to watch the videos and learn anyhow, solve the assignment. Now, before coming to meeting, you need to have your code pushed to GitHub. And if your GitHub doesn't exist, obviously make one right now. It's very important. End of the week, obviously we'll have a meeting as such. Right today we are having a meeting on Monday, but ideally we'll have a meeting on weekends if time permits, of course. And after the meeting, you're of course required to make a post of everything you learned that week. That will be our weekly structure. Next, I'll touch upon the recruitment and elimination criteria of this entire thing. Because this is something that I personally will be devoting my time into, and I will also have to build projects, or at least ideal projects that is suitable for everyone's skill level. And because other members who are serious will be dependent on members who may or may not be serious, I have devised a elimination rule. So rule is simple. If you miss 2 weeks worth of meetings or work, you will be out. You will be out. And like I have some friends here, say Ishan and Lakshit. There's no personal thing here. This is just a rule, so it is applicable to everyone. Next is recruitment. Of course, like even right now, I received certain more messages. I think there were 16 or 17 people who messaged me, including you guys. But because you were the first to message, that's why I've taken you into consideration. For the rest of them, I've like told them that the seats are filled. But yeah, we will take maximum 10 members, including me. That will be 9 of you. And this may or may not keep on changing. Let's see. Hopefully, this will be the 9 members that stick to the end of the project. And yeah, I think that was everything I wanted to cover. One more thing is that really looking forward to working with every one of you. I saw some of yours LinkedIn, and those were really impressive. And another thing I would like to mention is that some senior faculty have taken note of this, thanks to a ill-placed message by me. And yeah, uh, at least some higher ups are at least aware of our presence. So now I'll invite anyone, if anyone would like to volunteer, that's good. But we'll go in order. Yeah. So this is the introduction phase. Give a short introduction, your name, your batch, and anything else you would like to mention, and also touch briefly upon your skill level, like how much you know Python and how experienced are you in terms of that. Ishan, are you starting? Okay, wonderful. Take note. Yeah, sure. Wonderful. Lakshit, would you like to go next? Acha, acha, I ignore. Pankvi, were you saying something? Okay, okay. Hmm. Lakshit, go on. Acha, Lakshit, very sorry to interrupt you, but I missed one point. in these slides, that was the structure of assignment. I briefly touched upon it. But what I'm thinking right now is that, say, we have two members here, Ishan and Lakshit. Of course, this applies to everyone. You'll get different assignments, and then by the end of the week, I'll come in and pool all of those assignments together to build a small project. So that is also something that we can think to do later down the line. So just wanted to mention that. Go on, Lakshit. Sorry to interrupt. Wonderful. Acha, what was the project you mentioned? Image to biomass. Hmm. Sounds interesting. Do let me know about it after the meeting. Yeah. Wonderful. And next, who would like to volunteer? Oh, yeah. Yeah, wonderful. Ashutosh, would you like to go next? Next? Yeah, yeah, wait. Yeah, wonderful. And hopefully we'll change that by the end of this project. But yeah, let's see. Yeah. Yamini, you can take the stage. Yeah, wonderful. Lavanya just messaged that. Acha, before that, Yamini, you mentioned book recommendation system. Okay, sounds interesting. Okay. Lavanya just messaged that because she's on the airport, and as I mentioned before, she's traveling from US, I think. And yeah, she's also a big name Python, and she would also like to learn more. Now, question to all of you, like, if you were to start, should we start from the beginning, as in loops, array, or should we like do? The question is that do we need 1 month to cover conditional statement, say if else, do, or can we go to them in a rush, like quickly? Which one is more preferable to you? Hmm. Okay. Hmm. And another point I would like to mention was that some of you mentioned that they wanted to learn ML, and ML is something I've personally kept for phase two, which is the second month. But like in middle, if you want to ask anything related to related to machine learning, ML, and anything related to that, feel free to reach out to me. Not only this, but anything else. I'll do my best to mention. I have some skills in ML, took a couple of courses and made a couple of projects, but yes. So yeah, sounds wonderful, and we have some good people here, and yeah, hoping for the best. uh, I'll upload the, what do you say, for week one I'll upload the videos and the learning objectives by tomorrow, and yes, I'll make a schedule based on our skill level. Sounds good. So is there anything anyone else would like to mention? And yeah, one more thing, I might came across as too formal or sometimes like too cocky talking about myself, but you are free to reach out in a chill way. It's like supposed to be a chill way, not that strict. But yeah, yeah. Anyone would like to say anything? Yeah. Looking forward to working with you all, and yeah, I think that concludes our meeting. Yeah, and yeah, okay, okay. If possible, okay. How many of you have LinkedIn account? I think almost everyone will have LinkedIn account. So, hmm. Okay, okay, okay. Hmm. Do yeah. So do set it up by next week, because next week will be uploading for real. And second thing, how many of you have GitHub accounts? GitHub, okay. Yeah, Ashutosh, Shamini, Mishti. Acha, you have to get it. Huh. Huh, wonderful. So yeah, GitHub account is some, we need two things: GitHub account and a LinkedIn account. Yeah, this work this week, and one more thing, setting up Python. It will be in the learning objective, but yeah, Python, because we are start. Oh, and yeah, one more thing. I'm taking Python, but my objective with this project is not just to focus on Python. So, like, if you get like deep into any development cycle, you will realize key languages are just syntax. What matters more is how you think in terms of code. So that is something that I'll personally be focusing on more rather than the syntax itself. So yeah, it's my recommendation to everyone. If you're learning something, focus more on why things are the way they are, and what way, if there are any variation, what variation is applicable to where, and what is the need for its existence, for example. So that should be the general learning mindset. Syntax is something you can just Google nowadays. So yeah, wonderful. I think that concludes our meeting beautifully. Sure. Okay, I was thinking of like telling you guys to do it, but this is okay. Did I think today is optional. I personally will be posting one to mark the start of something new, but because I don't want the LinkedIn post to be to be like marketing of this group. It's like completely up to you for this one. And yeah, that extends to the general LinkedIn post. I don't want to do marketing for the group. If you mention it, it's well and good. If you don't, then also it's well and good. So yeah, yeah, okay, thank you. And yeah, do drop your LinkedIn in the WhatsApp group. I'll be posting something about this, and I'll be tagging you all in that. Yeah, definitely.